Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add this filter and add that. Put a little bit of transmission fluid on it. And go ahead and put it right here. Put it all the way down until it bottoms out. Just like so. Go ahead and wipe off the excess. Okay, right beside the filter, there's a hole right here. You place this thing, this little metal ball, inside here. Make sure there's no debris down there before you drop it in. Drop it in, take the spring, and check both sides, make sure it's okay. And place it in. And take your key, place it in. You may have to push it down some more. Place it down. You see how I got it so far? Okay, now you just push it down some more until you can get the other side in. Just like so. Make sure it's all the way seated right here. Make sure it's flush. All right, go ahead and take your sleeve right here. It goes in the biggest hole. So go ahead and take this thing. The shorter end goes inside here, not the big end. Okay, go on, put some fluid on it or some grease. Not grease, but some lube, and place it in. Why you do this, so it won't come out. Just like that. All right, this comes in the kit, a blue one. You take their old original, as long as it's not broken. As long as this piece is not broken, go ahead and fit it in here. And go ahead and set that aside for right now. And then take your, this thing right here. Put some oil on it. And go ahead and put this end up. Place it in. You may have to wiggle it around in there until it gets in there. Until all the way fully seats down in there. Get your screwdriver. Make sure it bottoms out. And then go ahead and take your spring, your two springs, put one on the inside and then one on the, one on the inside. And then go ahead and place it down. Place it down, wipe your hands off, and go ahead and take this thing, go ahead and dip this in some oil. All right. Goes right in here. Make sure it's springy, just like that. Take your clip, take your snap ring pliers, hold it just like that and squeeze, and then press down. And then let go. And take you a screwdriver. It's not in its recess. Just like that. And go ahead and feel if it's going to engage. Make sure it's in, and there you go. All right, go ahead and take your spring and put it right here. And then put some transmission fluid or lube on this. This part goes in first. So push it in. And make sure when you put it in that it does spring in, if you can see it. Okay, it does spring. Go ahead and take this thing, valve cover, place it in here, and then go ahead and take your snap ring and then push it down. Put it in and make sure, take a screwdriver and flex this thing, the valve. Make sure it's good. Make sure it goes down a little. If you can see that. It's in, and that side's in. So this is good. I'm going to put this together, the pump. Okay, this little square hole has to match up with this square hole. All right, what I do, line it up. Wait, I'm gonna do it this way. Line this up, just like so. Twist this around. Okay, put this side on, just like so. Bring it over here so you can see, and get your 5 bolts. And make sure the square is where it should be, just like that. Hand start it. Do not use a power tool. Get them finger tight. And get the last one. I mean, hand tight them so they won't move. When you get it hand tight, where it's not gonna fall back down, look down here, make sure it's lined up perfectly, and go ahead and drop a bolt for the pump inside. One there, one there, one there, and one there, one here, and one here. So now it's going to be perfectly lined up. Just like so. And just like so. When you get these all tightened down with your fingers, go ahead and look in the hole. Make sure it's perfect. And if it's not, go ahead and take you a screwdriver and push it around. Okay, it looks good. Yep, it looks good. Yep, they look good. And go ahead and snug them up with the with the wrench, but do not torque them down yet. Just tighten them up where if you feel them loose, snudge them up a little. That one was loose. And go ahead and look down your holes and make sure it's seating right. All right, get you a torque wrench, set it to 220 inch-pounds. Okay. Let me get my stomach in the way. Got that one. Now let me get this one. Sometimes you have to use your extremities. Just go around and make sure all of them are good. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put these on. Go ahead, and this is your resizer, and this is your tool to put them on. All right, just like I did with the 4 of them. Go ahead and put some lube on this. Make it easier to put it on. And this time you're only dealing with 2, not 4. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Push it all the way down. Push it all the way down right here. And place it on. Okay, remove the tool like before. All right, that one's perfect. I could do it a little bit more. All right, take this little cap off and go ahead and place this one on. And be careful with it. Okay, get your resizer and go slow with it. Go slow. Okay, now leave that on for 24 hours. All right, while this is setting for 24 hours, I'm gonna put the gasket on. Go ahead and put it in. It goes around the pump, not around the stator. Just like that. Make sure it's not binding. Okay. And go ahead and put this on here so you won't forget about it whenever you go to install this into the transmission. All right, take the front of the pump and look right here. This is the front. This is where you put your oil filter in. So at the 5 o'clock position, you put your retainer. This piece right here goes at the 5 o'clock position and press down. The seal retainer.